Oh, yeah? You just gonna try not to swear? Not so easy.
Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show.
Fucking battle is right. I'm playing these guys.
Sonny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Joe Pennant heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Leonis Martin is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, defensively, they have the lowest fielding percentage in the majors. Not a lot of fun when you're out on the mound and you don't know if the guys behind you are going to make the play.
Nice
see what
and clear.
happens here.
Yeah, it streams pretty well. Good,
hit
I'm
to
glad that you
third.
said that.
On to Encarnacion at
glad you
first,
said
and
that.
that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Anthony DeSclafani gets the call for game 1 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Mookie Betts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Reds, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
In there at the knees, strike 1. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
On the ground to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, this is a guy who is in the conversation for that batting title, but he's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
1 out and a runner on second base. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a good pitch.
And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a real spark plug out at shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar's won a Gold Glove in the past. Very agile, athletic, covers a lot of ground. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds leave one. After one, no score. Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Gray into his motion, trying to work it full on 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth. First base.
C.J. Cron gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Batting sixth.
Chris Colabello will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, I think it's always disappointing when you have a first and third situation and hit into a double play, but at least you do get that first run on the board, so they get their starter the early lead.
Here's Eric Ibar now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Comes in with an average of 265, 3 homers, and 36 RBIs. And Ibar swings through that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds nothing. Albert Pujols will stand in.
Leading
1
up for
for
the
4
Reds.
back in Wednesday's
Designated
contest.
hitter, Albert Pujols.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Ibar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 6, catcher, Derek Norris.
Into the box, Derek Norris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Nick Castellanos now. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscues.
Fucking bum.
JT Realmuto is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
JT Realmuto.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Gray gets the sign. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9th, the right fielder, number 21, Trace Thompson.
Settling in now, Trace Thompson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, just a two-seam fastball. You'll see the movement here. It works back toward the inside corner, and he picks up strikeout number 3 so far.
What?
Here's Joe Panic. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Norris gonna have to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Cliff Pennington will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The shortstop.
Dude, he like glitched to it. I gotta watch that again. Oh my God. What the fuck is that, dude? Oh my God. That is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Swing the bat. Hockey, stop checking up.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Mookie Betts will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Charlie Blackmon is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. set and the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
He bunted it anyways.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah,
Perfect.
if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Edwin Encarnacion stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh,
Saws
no,
him
get
off
down.
here as this ball's popped into the air.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
0-1, here it comes. Down the third baseline.
Yeah. Oh,
This'll
come
line
on,
up
that's
a
over the
foul ball,
bag.
Strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Thompson on the move, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Leonis Martin is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Gray has his target. First pitch on its way. Drives it to deep right field. Dickerson going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Josh Donaldson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And that's in there for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And he'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
1 run, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. High and deep to right center. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. If you put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Kyle Schwarber is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
I can't fucking see, dude, with this guy's bat.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Encarnacion camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
25, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Did you say the brightest person in a toolbox?
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Rolled slowly to first. Encarnacion is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Corey Dickerson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1 and 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Thompson moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Albert.
And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Derek Norris stands in.
Norris.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Chris Colabello heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Hitter, Chris Colabello.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now. Gray's ready. Here's the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's Eric Ibar now. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
JT Realmuto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's
Little too
Mexican, man.
anxious
That's
there.
way different than
1-1.
Italians.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Norris has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Reds nothing. Nick Castellanos will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Thompson giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Cliff Pennington comes on with
like
1
that,
gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Line softly toward the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Didn't Superman catch it that time? The fuck is that?
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Gene Segura is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Good times.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In the air to straightaway right. Thompson has a read on it. 2 gone.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Mookie Betts will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ibar has it. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0. Trace Thompson will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Right fielder, Trace Thompson.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Three and now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Joe Panic will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
All of a sudden, home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
Now a swing and a soft liner. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. Foul. And this one gets away.
Oh my fucking God.
And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. This is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just 1 out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting.
Leonis Martin will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Donaldson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Blackman going back.
Oh my God.
Leap, but he can't bring it back into the park.
Up
it's
and
a
in,
home
man.
run.
Holy shit.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway
Same
left. His
fucking
second
spot
of the
there,
game.
man.
And
and
with
in.
it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, this guy.
He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Charlie Blackmon will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati sixth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Corey Dickerson will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
And these are the kind of breaks he's been getting. Even the hard hit balls are finding leather. Seems like everything's coming up roses in this start.
From the stretch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it. Here comes Encarnacion around third. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 4-1 game.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now the 0-1. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. Cards lead it 4-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. C.J. Cron is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Number 25, C.J. Cron.
That tails back over, strike 1. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Yeah, take a couple of home run balls out of the equation, and he really hasn't pitched all that badly. Good start to the inning here.
Chris Colabello Stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That's by him for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. James Thompson will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Eric Ibar will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Sinking line drive out to right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
First delivery to him on the way. JT Realmuto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tap foul at home plate. One and one, here it is. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball here?
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Trace Thompson comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Nate Jones will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Trace Thompson will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
In a spot like this, you got to go after strikes.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Joe Panik is on deck.
This fucking umpire, man.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
And he's come back with 2 in a row, but I wouldn't be all that convinced he can throw a third.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just
Big play,
what the
big
doctor
play.
ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Nick Castellanos will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Nick Castellanos.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Crone is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
Cliff Pennington will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hot shot to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Mookie Betts gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there, because even with the pitch out, he's still able to steal that base.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Nice, baby, nice.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber has a beat on it, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals lead it 4-2. Joe Panik comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Fuck.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Into the box now, Leonis Martin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Josh Donaldson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Up next for the
We'll get a
Cardinals,
look at this dance
first
number
baseman,
again in show motion. And you'll see this catch him right on the cleat, maybe even the big toe. If you're going to get hit, that's not a bad one to take.
C.J. Cron will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him swinging,
Nice.
and that will end the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Thompson is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the eighth. One pitch, one gone. Corey Dickerson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Lays off 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Cron comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Albert Pujols will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
The catcher, number 3.
And this has been a team struggling to get any offense going, so they needed this. In fact, this is just their first extra base hit of the night so far, so they need to make something come of it.
Derek Norris will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Well, for Pujols, he's in scoring position with double number 27 on the year. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Panic. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on the show. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Chris Colabello will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Eric Ibar digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
That is wild, man.
JT Realmuto stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Drilled to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Trace Thompson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Fernando Rodney will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Trace Thompson will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this
right.
ballgame. Maybe something will change.
Kill him. Jesus. Game has been a struggle.
This one's a strike.
Yeah,
it's
the
1-1.
struggle is
That
real.
thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles
Fucking
an hour.
umpires falling balls.
Now the
strike.
double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed
You're
the
out.
throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Now that play is going to change the complexion of this inning for sure. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 outs and a runner at second base, so you may have just handed this pitcher a lifeline.
Big play.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Taken high and deep to right. Dickerson ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one off.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Stepping in, Leonis Martin. He singled his last time up. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And Rodney with the good fastball out of the pen. No balls and a strike. Called strike 0-2.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's
got him looking, and that'll do it.
Finally,
The inning
give
is
me
over.
a fucking call.
The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 2. Roberto Ozuna will come in and pitch now.
Number 54.
Striding in to start the 9th, Nick Castellanos. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet. So we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Castellanos.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 home. Hit hard to short. There's Ibar. And reined in, one away.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Cliff Pennington will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time. Nope.
And this is low, ball 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-1, here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Thompson is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more of these to get back into contention.
Mookie Betts steps in after hitting an RBI single this last time around. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Segura runs. A little bouncer. Gonna be a tough play. Throw won't get him.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Well, this is big trouble now. This throw just gets away from him there, and that'll move the runners up to second and third now.
Oh man.
Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Thompson is in pursuit,
Ah.
makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And that's just about what we've come to expect out of this guy so far this year. He picks up save number 35 by finishing off this victory.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in
this one, probably at least a couple of plays.